it's like to get fucking high and eat a pastry on a Sunday at 3 p.m. after you've just spent the evening with a woman who doesn't respect you but has huge tits. They don't know how beautiful a day like that is. Watching a movie on your fucking throwing on, I don't know, Cobra, for example. Yeah. Throwing Cobra on at an Airbnb. You know what I mean? Ordering pizza, eating some pussy, even though it'll give you cervical cancer apparently. Or you get cancer through the cervix or whatever the fuck, Michael Douglas style. They don't know. That's the beauty of life, is you have to do things that will destroy you. Only the most beautiful things in life will destroy you. And you know, so anyway, I would love to have Stavi.
And think about that dude.
8 inches.
You seen that dude on YouTube. I know you be on YouTube. That dude with that pale skin who de-aging himself. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course, Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Him. Y'all know that dude?
Yeah. We don't know him personally. No. We'd love Brian. If you're listening, we'd love to have you on. We would love to have you on.
He drinking his son blood.
Yep.
Stay live,
of course. We talked about that quite a bit. I think he's not only that, I believe, he's measuring his cock hardness against his teenage son's cock hardness, which is a wild type of science to be doing. To be putting, I assume it's like a fucking blood pressure cuff that you put around your son's penis and be like, yep. My shit's getting as hard as my son's dick.
Now think about this. He aging himself like this.
Sure.
Right?
I don't think it's working, by the way. He looks like shit. Like he looks bad. He looks kind of just like he's become kind of gay. Which is cool. Which is a funny thing for a tech guy to look like, but it's the glassiness of his skin that's weird to me.
Yeah, the skin is hanging off the skeleton.
The skin's not looking good.
He's looking kind of gray for
too.
Me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And maybe that is a tone thing, but he looks unwell. Like he looks. Maybe it's all the algae because he looks a little green. Have you seen what he eats?
Yeah,
he eats like a fucking algae
one piece
smoothie
of broccoli.
Yeah. It looks like shit. Maybe it's turning him less. Less vital, and look, I know Brian's watching this. He's like, these guys are gonna die. They're fat as shit.
Yeah.
Who are we to judge?
We setting ourselves up. Cause
how old is he? Brian Johnson. He's in his 50s. But yeah, we are definitely,
we're setting ourselves up because they gonna look at us. They gonna look at us and be like, we would say that.
We're haters, etc.
We too fat.
But that's why they have to care about legacy, which is like nobody. Legacy is the dumbest shit of all time. One generation, you will be forgotten. You need to be the greatest of all time. Like, you need to be the greatest at your thing to get 4 generations.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just now, people were talking about like Caleb, what's his face from the Bears. He wanted to trademark the nickname Iceman, which is something no one's ever called him. He did it himself. And George Gervin is the Iceman. He's a fucking legendary. One of the fucking coolest players of his generation. Nobody fucking we're in our 30s. We sort of know him. We sort of know him from like if you're a hoops fan, you're aware of him. NBA Street, all the legend stuff from 2K. That's how you kind of keep in touch. Kids now don't have any fucking clue. And that guy was awesome, dude. Yeah. And that's not that long ago. I bet you kids don't know who, like Dr. J, for example. They don't know who the fuck. And that's the 70s to now. That's 50 years, whatever. People worry about legacy are fucking idiots. You will be forgotten, bro. There's like 8 guys that randomly get remembered, and they just got lucky. Jesus, Julius Caesar, you know what I mean? Alexander the Great. You have to do so much, and you honestly, to have legacy, you kind of have to be a sociopath. That's the only people we remember from history are people who like fucking killed the most guys, essentially. Anyway, clearly that's a guy. He wants to be remembered. He wants to still be a scientist, but ultimately he didn't want to be fat and he wanted to get pussy. That's really what it is from Brian Johnson. So Brian Johnson, at least, is like, it's a nerd trying to be his version of like, he won't admit hot, but I bet that has something to do with it. He's saying it's health and he wants to be remembered for living forever. And it's this ego shit that he has to basically time travel. He thinks he's going to be around for 300 years, right? Insane. I know where he's coming from. That kid Clavicula's like, what, 22? He doesn't even know. This is just how he's always been. He's never enjoyed. I don't know the kid. He's like this kid 20. Who fucking smashes. He's 20? Jesus Christ. He's some kid who talks about like, you have to look a certain way. You have to like, he's the kid who's talking about looks maxing and all this other shit. And I think he's just honestly an autistic kid whose obsession is like looking good. but they have no joy in their lives.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like to get fucking high and eat a pastry on a Sunday at 3 p.m. after you've just spent the evening with a woman who doesn't respect you, but has huge tits. They don't know how beautiful a day like that is. Watching a movie on your fucking throwing on, I don't know, Cobra, for example.
Yeah.
Throwing Cobra on at an Airbnb. You know what I mean? Ordering pizza, eating some pussy, even though it'll give you cervical cancer, apparently. Or you get cancer through the cervix or whatever the fuck, Michael Douglas style. They don't know. That's the beauty of life, is you have to do things that will destroy you. The most beautiful things in life will destroy you. And you know, so anyway, I would love to have him on.
Yeah.
But that's my opposing philosophy, is like, then you're not even living. If all you're doing is you're in a fucking pod at 7 p.m. because it's optimal to sleep from 7 to 4 a.m. and from fucking 4 to fucking 5, your red light therapy or whatever. And listen, could I stand to adopt a little more of that style of life? Sure.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking about here. Everybody's like, Stav's a fat piece of shit. I'm just saying, what happened to fucking the enjoyment meter?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Why isn't that part of like, why isn't anybody trying to have a good time? That's what I don't fucking get. So anyway, I would love to have Brian Johnson on here. And yes, so I bet you the first time a motherfucker drew on a cave in like prehistoric France to, you know, me doing comedy, whatever, and to every Mozart, fucking guitar players, dancers, rappers, fucking even athletes, whatever, businessmen for that matter, everything has been done to get for almost like to improve your sexual currency. And these guys now have taken that out. It doesn't even seem like they like to get pussy. Well, it seems like they want other dudes to say they're fucking hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel like we commodify.
Which maybe they're
attention.
gay, which is fine. If they were gay, I would respect it so much more.
Yeah,
but I don't think they are.
Yeah,
I think they just. But yes, attention.
I think they commodified attention. I think that it was a thing. I think now it's like you have a numeric value on how much attention you have.
That's a good point.
I think that what happened was now people are consistently trying to win that as a game of some sort.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing I noticed was that with the YouTube or even with putting out content, where I kind of struggle with in my own career is that eventually you run out of stuff. Like you're a person that runs out of things. Yeah. And I've noticed whenever somebody runs out of things, they start reaching. Yeah. And eventually when you reach long enough, you go find some trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, hey, bro, I'm pretty sure Health Man, what's my man name?
Brian Johnson.
I'm pretty sure he done gave us all the information he could probably 6 months ago.
I believe. I mean, I think he's really pivoted to. He had like the girl was fine looking, a cute goth girlfriend that was not even goth. I think she just was a brunette. But there was like a couple months ago, he did like eat Taco Bell. Like he pivoted to, oh, now I'm doing bad stuff now, and then he started doing like mushrooms and shit, which is at least interesting. But yes, eventually you're right. You run out of something, and yes, people, you can't keep going to that well when it's empty. It's fucking embarrassing.
And I think, bro, I think like we become a little insatiable with the attention. Like we never have enough. It's always another thing that you
on some level, but I don't want to understand that. I want to I want to exist in poetry.
I want to feel, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to exist in a technical manual. I want to exist in a poem.
I learned that through trying to get a little healthier. I lost a little weight, right? And I feel like when I first I was looking at all them people on YouTube. And then eventually you learn, just eat the salad. Like it's really, you can get into the nitty gritty of it, but it could be burger, no, vegetable, yes.
Dude, it's even,
you know what I'm saying?
What's pathetic is it's even simpler than that. Sometimes it's like, don't eat the fries.
Get
the burger. Yeah. Get the burger and eat a fucking apple. And it's like, just because this month I've been so fucking busy that I haven't been able to cook for myself at all. And I've been ordering out a lot, but it hasn't been, and it's not great, but in the past, if I ordered out for a month straight, I would gain 10 pounds no matter what. Yeah. But I've just been getting like chicken and fucking rice and a fucking veggie on the side or some shit. But yeah, it is very simple.
I think that I'm telling you, I think that everybody just got to make peace with it's enough.
Yeah.
You did it.
Totally, dude.
And I think there's so much of I feel like once we start making, I think we have to get back to having finding value in the things that we do every day instead of the result.
Yeah.
Because I think that if you're like, hey, I got to get the number, you'll never have enough of that.
No.
You know,
Certainly
but
not.
you, even in comedy, like you can always get bigger and bigger venues. But if you kind of put more of the self-esteem in like, I am doing a good product for these
in the
people,
art, for sure. This is
I feel like that's more fulfilling. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right. It's the classic, the journey is more important than the thing, which I've been thinking about a lot, obviously. That's sort of my what you're talking about is what I've been struggling with and trying to figure out. But, day-to-day enjoyment in what you do is fucking crucial.